this hair. It is flying away. Oh my goodness. Tuck it in. Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. Good morning. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Nikki. It's so good to see you. So good to see you. And I am glad to be here. Let me plug in so that you guys can hear me a little better. You ready? Good morning, Alice. It's good to see you. Oh my goodness, I have flyaway hair today. I thought I did a good job of putting it up, but nope, look at all this hair flying away. Huh? Well, we'll just tuck it in like that. Yeah, right. So, TGIF, everybody. It's Friday, and I am so glad that it's Friday. I need some coffee. Kind of woke up. Good morning, Nikki. Hey, Valerie. Good morning. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And hey, Connie. It's good to see you. Big TGIF, right? Whew. Whew. Yeah. I need some coffee and Oh, I put a little extra creamer in there without knowing. And it is like, whoo. Valerie, we missed you too. We're so glad that you're back. And it's so good to have you back. And for everyone who is coming back, welcome. And for everyone who's new, welcome. And oh, yeah, Connie needs coffee too. And this is Crochet Therapy. And I am Barbara. And we use crochet as our therapy to help us with, just daily stresses. Oh, Nikki's in Arizona. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And here I came in a little late today. So, wow. I hope that you did not get up at 4:30 this morning. Oh my goodness, Nikki. Oh my goodness. And so, hey, Wendy, it's so good to see everybody. So, if this is your first time here, welcome. This channel is a channel that is welcoming of anyone who likes to hold that magic wand, that hook, and wrap it around some yarn. Hey, Carla, good morning. It's good to see you, my sunshine. And make some magic. You know, we love to crochet here, and we love to talk about crochet. Sometimes we talk about food, right, Alice? Sometimes we talk about life in general, and we just get together and have coffee together and, just enjoy being with friends. Oh, Nikki already hit the thumbs up. Awesome. And she's saying, everybody, if you like this channel, give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel. I don't know how. See, I don't know all those things, right? I don't know how it does it, but apparently it does. And it makes me happy. So why not, right? If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you don't miss any upcoming episodes. So let's see, Alice, to my food comment, she went, ahem. Carla, let's see, Connie is working on the never-ending temperature blanket. Well, hopefully it will end because we're getting close to the end of the year, and Connie caught up to her temperature blanket. She's making a king size. Can you believe it? Wow. I mean, that is a commitment right there, right? A king size temperature blanket. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And let's see, Alice. Yes, Nikki is on the ball. Yes, Nikki, I got some super chats. I don't know how that works, but it surprised me, and then I forgot what it was called, and then it overwhelmed me because I just didn't know. So that was fun. That was really fun. That was loads and loads of fun. So listen, are you guys like still crocheting like Halloween stuff? I haven't crocheted anything Halloween. If I had littles around and if I had known a little bit sooner how much my oldest granddaughter, Nicole, loves Halloween. She loves the pumpkins. She loves the decorations. She loves getting dressed up. Who doesn't love getting dressed up, right? And yes, that's a lot of work. Oh, wow. Let's see. And yeah. Let's see. Wendy says she found a new tool called Wool Genie from Wool Warehouse. What is a wool genie? That is interesting. So anyway, if I had known how interested she was in Halloween, I might have, worked something up for her, maybe a jack-o'-lantern or something like that. Because, hey, Sam, good to see you. And let's see. Connie says she designed 2 Halloween knitted beanies. Yep, my gloves friend is here. Okay. Okay, Sam, keep it cool, okay? And so we're not here to promote any purchasing. So I am, there we go. Okay. And so Sam, if you want to talk crochet, go for it. If not, sorry. And so anyway, if I had known, I would have, because I know how to do pumpkins, so I could have done, made some little triangles for the eyes and, did a little crazy mouth or something. I could have done some jack-o'-lanterns. Alice, are you laughing at me? Yeah. Did you see the behind the scenes action there? And let's see. Valerie just finished a baby blanket. Oh, she's so proud of it. 14 rounds, and she's going to post later. Nice. Nice. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. And so I'm sorry for coming on a little later this morning, guys, but and work from the outside of the skein. You don't even have to pull the yarn out of the tension. Oh, cool. Let's see. Is that the you hang your skein on it and bring it up and work from the outside of the skein? Oh, nice. That's the wool genie. You hang your skein on it. You work from the outside. You don't have to unravel. You don't have any yarn barf. That is very interesting. I would love to see that. Yes, I would love to see that on the next Zoom. Actually, Wendy, I need to get a hold of you because maybe we could. I'm going to have to get on. What do you call it? I always say the names backwards, but anyway, that thing where I can have 2 screens at once, and yeah, it does. And maybe Wendy, I don't know. We'll have to maybe. It's not booked yet. No, I wish I could. I need to. It'll have to be in November, and so maybe you could demonstrate it for us live, but it just depends on your work schedule. Actually, we might have to do it on the weekend. StreamYard, thank you, Connie. Connie is the StreamYard queen. I always call it Yard Stream. I don't know why. I don't know why, Oh, good, Carla, good. And yeah, it does. It does sound fun because then we can Wendy can explain it to us and show it to us and show us. Maybe we can even add a link below to it, I mean, I'm not an affiliate of anything, so any link that's below is just a link. If you want to get whatever it is, get it. If you don't, I will never know. Oh, she says that it's a game changer. Wow. That's really cool. That's really cool. I wonder if it would help if you were instead of using a bobbin, if you had that, but then you'd have to have several of them, wouldn't you? Or can you hook several skeins to that little wool genie gadget? I don't know. Sounds like fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. So yesterday, I didn't have a fun day. There was no fun yesterday. No fun at all. But you know what? Every day can't be fun, can it? No. And so, by the afternoon, I was done with pretty much everything. I was done. And so, I took a nap, and which was nice. I had, I had something on the TV. It was a YouTube channel that was playing, I don't know, playing some, yeah, it's okay, Alice. We all have days like that, right? It was not a fun day. And so I had some music playing on my TV, and if you go to the music section, you can choose like genre, you can choose decades, and different things like that. So it was fun. I had some songs on there that I hadn't heard in a long time. And they were all the original music videos, from the 80s, which is when it was kind of starting then, right? And so it's kind of interesting to see those videos because they were no high-tech things, you know. It was just like a guy standing there, you know, and singing. Pretty much a couple of the songs were like that, but I love the songs. And so, you know, what can you do? So I played that, and I fell asleep to that. So that was nice. And then I was like, I'm not cooking dinner. I didn't know Mom had made some chicken salad. We were supposed to be out until after dinner, so we really didn't have any. Oh, thanks. Right? That's pretty much, what some of them did. Although I did see the original Boy George and the Culture Club Karma Chameleon video. And, back in the day, I mean, I really liked Boy George. I loved his sound. I loved his look. But then looking now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Well, I'm glad I made somebody laugh, Alice. That's really how I dance. I didn't have to stretch it very far. Yeah, that's me. So, anyway, yeah, it just brought me back. Hey, Nancy. Hey, you didn't miss it. No. And I am late today. And Valerie wants to know if you got it from Amazon or did you get it Elaine from Friends. Oh my gosh, right, Alice? I worked with a woman, and her name was Elaine, and I worked with her back in the 80s and the early 90s when Seinfeld was very popular. And this woman could do the Elaine dance perfectly. And when we were having I worked in insurance, and insurance is so fun. I don't know why anybody wouldn't like to work in insurance. Says no one ever, right? Insurance is not fun. It's not fun to sell. It's not fun to get. It's not fun to pay for. Oh, I know Seinfeld. I know. And from Friends, I knew exactly what you meant. Yeah, no, I even skipped over the Friends part, and in my eyes, in my mind's eye, I replaced it with Seinfeld. No worries there. No worries, Alice. We are simpatico. And so you can say the wrong word and I'll convert it to the right one. I can say the wrong word and everybody goes, what? Except for you, Alice, because you can convert it for me, right? And I think everybody else on this channel can convert it for me too, because if you have done nothing, you have supported me in my verbal dyslexia and helped me. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy. Yeah, it was not the funnest day in the world. And so, oh my gosh, my friend Elaine, she could dance that dance. You know how Elaine would and then she would kick her leg, and she thought she was all that in a bag of chips, and she was just so cool, and everybody would back up because they were like, what is this? So whenever we had a not so great day when I was working in insurance, I'd be like, Elaine, can you do the dance? Can you just do the dance for us? And she always would. She always would. She was so good about that. Oh my gosh. I love that girl. And, you know, and she was just, she didn't care. She was like, for you, yes, we will make you laugh, you know? And so, anyway, isn't it great to have friends like that who are not afraid to make a fool of themselves just to make you laugh? I love friends like that, right? Ones that um, go above and beyond. So, yeah. So, yeah, I wasn't cooking. So, I ordered Domino's pizza, mostly because I can track them in the neighborhood, right? So, I'm like laying in bed and I'm like, I told my husband, I'm like, um, Dave is coming. He's like, who's Dave? I'm like, it's the guy that's bringing our pizza. He's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, oh, it says 11 minutes. And then, but, you know, I had just reopened it. And he's like, 11 minutes. Okay. And then I'm like, oh, wait, he's in our neighborhood. He's like, that wasn't 11 minutes. I'm like, I know. It was just catching up, right? The app was catching up. I said, no, he's in our neighborhood. Oh, look, he's at our door. Do you want to go get the pizza? And he's like, yeah, okay. And he was so slow. And so I'm like, Dave's here. I said, he's just going to do a drop off. You know, he's going to drop it on the bench and leave. So I'm like, let's go see. And just as I said that, I was getting up and the doorbell rang. So Dave dropped it on the bench and he rang the doorbell and then he left because it was the I'm not going to be in your space kind of a thing, you know. And so anyway, and I left instructions, you know, put the pizza on the bench. So anyway, I went out and got the pizza and brought it in. And by then it was like 7 o'clock, right? My husband was like coming home from work. And so, and then, you know, he came in and, you know, laid down on the bed and we just talked, you know. And so that was when we were talking, I was like, ordering pizza. And I had already ordered it. And he's like, well, how about chicken? And I'm like, no, mom has chicken in there. So, you know, if you want chicken, then we have that. Well, she had made chicken salad. So he had a big bowl of chicken salad with some chicharrones, you know, and a couple slices of pizza. So anyway, he was all set. So we have leftover pizza today. I got some right here. And so then when I came back to bed, I turned on YouTube and I turned on the Crochet Crowd and Mikey. And Mikey's voice just is so, you know, soothing, soothing, soothing. And so I was like, you know, just kind of relaxing. And I had my bed propped up and I was just sitting there relaxing. And I told my husband, because, you know, he was wanting to go to bed. It was like 8 o'clock, right? Yeah, you know, poor thing. He comes home, eats dinner, takes a shower, goes to bed. So anyway, so he was, I had Mikey on the television and he was doing the puffed heart and it went with the little elf thing or what, I don't know, what is that? Anyway, it was a little puffed heart. And so I was watching that. I love his voice. It's very soothing, you know, how certain people just soothe you and you can just listen to them. And so I was listening to him and then he went on to something else. And so I was listening to him and then it stopped and it went. And so I went over to Bag-A-Day. Yes, I love that puffed heart too, right? And because it's not like super fat, it's just kind of just a gentle puff. So it's kind of flat, but it's still, you know, got that little puff to it. I like it too. And so I went over to Bag-A-Day and she has a collection. She had a video that she put out that had the collection of some Christmassy things. So there was one that was, and it was like, I think it was like, I don't know, 6 or 9 Christmas crochet projects that she had done in the past. And she put them all together in a playlist and she shared it. And so the first one on there was the Christmas tree hat. And you start out with just brown single crochet, and then you do rows of the green, and it's the same Premier puzzle yarn, but it's in green. And you know what? Why didn't I get a green one? I don't know. I wanted to get a green one and I didn't, but she used the green, and she went through, and it was so easy to follow because one row you did a single crochet, a treble crochet, a single crochet, a treble crochet, single, treble, single, treble. And then you chain one and turn when you get, well, you slip stitch, chain one and turn, and then you do a row of single crochet. And then you slip stitch and turn, and then you do the single, treble, like that. Well, it makes little puffs on the outside, and then you make it into a point. So it's kind of like a point hat, right? And oh, and so anyway, then she sewed, or she glued on little tiny pom-poms that you buy, you know, those little tiny glittery pom-poms to make, like, you know, ornaments on the Christmas tree. And it just looked so cute. So I'm sitting there and I'm listening to her, and her voice is very soothing, calm too. And so anyway, then she went on to something else, and it was all Christmas related. And so I ended up just kind of falling asleep to that. So yes, it is. It's the same one that she does the tree skirt on. I fell asleep on that one, the tree skirt. But that was just nice, just having some soothing Christmas, not Christmas, but crochet in the background. It was just, you know, I kind of have gotten away from watching, you know, crochet YouTube because, you know, I would watch it by myself, and I would just let it play. And then when I needed to listen to something, I would listen, and I would like kind of gather inspiration and ideas and all of that. But I kind of have gotten away from doing that. But I did like it. And so that was nice. And of course, you know, hubby fell asleep, so that was fine. He was sleeping. He was fine. And oh, I need a little bit more coffee. So, you know, I'm kind of thinking some Christmas ideas would be really nice. But and I loved that green that she used. It was the Premier Puzzle, because you know how the Premier Puzzle yarn, it has like all these gradients. Well, the one that was green, it was all these gradients of green and like some mottled colors. So when you did it, it kind of mimicked, you know, the multi shades of a tree. So it wasn't just like a solid green, you know. It was really nice. I liked it. So kind of started thinking about, you know, Christmas again, and all the different things that I could make for Christmas. Yesterday, I didn't even get any crochet done yesterday. It was, you know, when I was out, I thought maybe there might be a little bit of time where I could do some crochet. Didn't get it. Got home, was just so over it and tired, and so I just, you know, I did what I said I did. So anyway, okay, so let me get back to this conversation here, because this is a very, very good conversation. So everybody was talking about Spotify for music, no videos. Yeah, let's see. Or if they do, Wendy doesn't watch it, so she just listens to it. So yeah, several people on here like Spotify. Now, the Wool Genie is sold by Wool Warehouse, and it's Genie like the I Dream of Genie, not Genie like the genie in the bottle, okay? And Wool Warehouse, and so let's see. So we can go over to Wool Warehouse and check out the Wool Genie, and we can see what it looks like and see if we need one too. And it kind of sounds like we do. You know, gadgets that make our life easier. The thing is, though, if you are like not sitting at a table, I wonder if it would work. Like if you're sitting on the sofa, I don't know if it would work. So we need to check this out and answer these questions and figure this out. Right? Right. Oh my goodness. So yeah, yesterday I did not crochet, but I did watch some crochet and thought about crochet and oh yeah, chicken salad. Ooh, you like apples and in your chicken salad too. And you know, there is a store in Tennessee. It's called Food City, and their chicken salad that they make in their deli is so delicious. And it has a little bit of celery, and it has, I know, right? Food. They take grapes and they cut them in half and they put them in their chicken salad. So good. So good. You know what I also like apples in? I love apples cut up in my tuna salad. And I know, wait, back up. I know that sounds really weird, right? But there's just something about the apple and the tuna that like, and all I do is do tuna with mayo and I mix it up and then I chunk up the apples and put that in my tuna salad, and I can actually just take a spoon and eat that tuna salad with the apples and nothing else. It's so delicious. There's something about the crunch of the apple, the sweetness of the apple that tones down the oh, you might be able to use a TV tray. Okay, Valerie, that's a good idea. So that's what you use for your ball winder? Good idea. We might be able to work that out. Very good idea. And so anyway, if you've never tried it, I know because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. But back in the late 80s, early 90s, one of the ladies that I worked with brought this in for a potluck, and she brought a really beautiful spinach salad, and then she brought a bowl of tuna. And the tuna had walnuts in it too. It had walnuts and apples cut up into the tuna salad. And then basically what you did was, and then she put walnuts on and apples on her spinach salad, and she had like a raspberry vinaigrette or something like that that she poured over that and kind of stirred it all up. It was just so delicious. All of that together, so delicious. And when I first saw it, same food, shower, bed, some days, not even food, just shower, insulin, and bed. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Food, shower, bed. Some days not even food, just shower, insulin, and bed. Lucky to see your teen for more than 10 minutes a day. Oh, Wendy, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough because you work long shifts, don't you? I think you work 12-hour shifts, don't you? That is rough. Yeah, it is. It is. Um, Especially when, you're just, that's why you take your crochet with you to work, because you're doing the security, and if you have any downtime, then I get it. I get it. That's rough. So yeah, stick with your teens when you can, right? Yeah. So anyway, I have been trying to figure out if I can use any of this other yarn, or let's look back here, because she used the Premier Puzzle yarn, which is a 5-weight yarn, but could I use 2 4-weight yarns? I don't know. Because see, these are my greens, but I do have this one. And then I have this green. And I don't know if I put them together and did it double-stranded, I don't know if it would make it too thick, too big, if it would change the size of the hat. Oh, Alice, yeah. Yeah. I know. You guys work so hard. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, I don't know. I just find it so hard to believe that oh, you just saw the lovely back of my head. I just find it so hard to believe that I have all of this yarn and I don't have the right green. And I have so much puzzle yarn and I didn't even get the green, which I thought was really pretty at the time. And I was like, oh, I should get that. That's so pretty. And I didn't. Um, uh, right. Oh, Wendy, so sorry. Yeah, that's a good idea, Valerie. Try a small swatch and see what happens. That is so smart. That's why I have you guys as my friends. Because you guys are so smart. And oh, Wendy says she's trying to retire, but sadly she had a house fire, and we were so sorry to hear about that, but so thankful that your animals and your family was okay. Of course, family first, and then animals, but both of them because we love them all, right? And oh, sadly the fire wiped her savings, so she's starting from scratch. Oh yeah, yeah. Do you know how much longer till you're in your house, or are you back in your house, or is it not going to happen? I don't know what the latest was on that. I know that the insurance company was working with you. Let's see. Hey, Maureen, it's good to see you. Happy Friday, TGIF, everyone. Yeah, that's wonderful to see everybody here. And so I have been looking through Pinterest. You know what happens when you go to Pinterest? You just kind of go down that Pinterest hole, like the rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland. And so I've been looking up Christmas things, and there were quite a few really cute, adorable Christmas things. Um, oh, your notification didn't ring. Darn, darn. Like, give that a little smack. Wake it up. Say, hey, what's wrong with you? Yeah. I know. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. Um, so I saw something that was very simple, like so simple. It's like, why didn't anybody else think about that? Uh, and it was just a simple garland with chunky yarn. And she used like a very neutral color. It was kind of like a cream and off-white color. And her whole tree was like creams and golds, and it was very pretty, very elegant. Um, but seriously, you could do this kind of garland in any color. And basically what she did with this chunky yarn, she said the name of the yarn, but it was a yarn I was not familiar with. And so just looking at it, a chain and a single crochet, by looking at her tree, it looked like it was about that thick, like a half inch to 3/4 of an inch thick, maybe even a whole inch. It looked really wide. So, I mean, for a garland, right? And for just a chain and a single crochet back. So, basically, she did that in like 14 feet lengths, and she needed like 2 for her tree because she didn't do it in the back, but if you wanted to wrap it all the way around, then you might need 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how big your tree is. But she did 14 feet lengths because then it was more manageable to wrap instead of making one really long, and which makes sense. But she just basically used it to like put like a ribbon garland. Instead of using ribbon, she did crochet, and it was very pretty. It was really pretty, actually. And so I saw that. I think I saw that on Pinterest either really early this morning or last night or in the middle of the night. You know how that goes. And I was thinking about it, and yes, Wendy, it was devastating. But you're right. Your kids and your animals were safe, and you are safe. And we're very thankful for that. Yeah. I'm glad that you're able to see that from that perspective, because it would be very, very difficult. Yeah. It does, Alice. It puts things into perspective. Yeah. When the most important thing is that, your kids are safe, your animals are safe, you are safe. You may not have be able to live in your house at the moment, but um, you can put things back together, but you can't, bring a life back. So she's very thankful. I know she's very thankful. And, but it does still take a toll on you. It does. So our hearts go out to you, Wendy. And we know you're working so hard and long hours just to try and get back what you had. So yeah, I was thinking that too, Alice, little poinsettias sewn on, or, if you, that's very elegant, very elegant. And, or if you just did the, if you did it in a gold or in a linen or off-white color, um, Wendy, you're so cute. And then what if you did, like little things on the garland, and then even if you had big poinsettias all through the, like, oh my, that would be just the most elegant tree ever. um so yeah, that's really pretty. Now I will never have an elegant tree unless I have more than one, and then one can be my elegant tree. I'm not an elegant person. I like elegant pretty things, but um you know, I'm not one to like put on airs. Um, and just me. Although I love a beautiful tree. I really do. Yeah. It needs a little something on it. Yeah. Good morning, Catherine. It's so good to see you. Catherine, thank you for sharing your works and your completed objects and your works in progress and all of that on our Facebook group. We love to see that, and it encourages us and it helps us expand our horizon. Alice says her tree is mishmash. Yeah, mine is too. And I've always been so bad about holding ornaments from year to year, mishmash. Yeah, I got it. And Mary says her tree doesn't have a theme. It's just a bunch of stuff that you like. Then that's your theme. Stuff I like. That works. Oh, thanks, Catherine. Yeah, it's appreciated. It really is. It really is. So, in fact, if you made like a little ribbon and then you did the crochet on the surface, crochet surface, and did things I like, how would that be? Alice says, me too, Mary. I think it depends on if you have a designer heart, like where your house has to be a designer showcase or whatever. I don't have that kind of heart. I have the heart of someone who wants to live in her house, who, is not fancy and will never be fancy and has stuff out. There are houses, and I fully admire those houses. I think, wow, maybe one day I might be able to live in one of those houses. No, I won't. But I think maybe I will. I kind of fool myself, or try to. The houses where, like in the bedroom, the nightstands are cleared off, and there's just one elegant lamp on each one, on either side of the bed, and there's nothing anywhere on the surface of anything. There's nothing on the floor in this perfect, house. And you walk in, or there's one lady that I like to follow, and she used to be on The Chew. It was a food channel where these chefs would get together and then they would just chat and have fun. And I miss that show. I really do. With the twins and a 1-year-old, your house will never look fancy. Mary, your house may not look fancy, but I tell you what, your house is like bulging with love. Bulging with love. I mean, you can't have anything else with those lovely little babies, right? I know, Alice, do people really live like that? I think some of them do. And so I watched this lady from The Chew, and I say lady, she's younger than me, but she has four children, and like her bedroom is all cream. Like her bed is perfect. It's just a cream bedspread. Her floor is cream. There's nothing anywhere. And she has 4 children, and she's so elegant, and I'm like, how? I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, and plus I like color. So even though I like the sereneness of a cream, room, I like that it's so serene and everything. Um, I brought my bag with me, here's my bag of stuff. I know what I got another bag of stuff because I'm a bag lady. And plop it down and then boom, there goes all the stuff, right? So there's no way, no way. Oh yeah, I know she does. I know she does. She was on TV. She's got book deals. She's got a rich husband. Her father is Dr. Oz. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman. She's got a Weight Watchers deal going and just all kinds of things. So yeah, I know she does have, yeah, she's got probably maids and nannies and all kinds of things. So let's see. Carla says, I used small kid toys one year and it looked awesome. But keeping the kids out of it was hard. Oh, Carla, you put kids' toys up on your tree. I bet that was adorable. I bet it was. What a cute theme, right? Yeah. But then, the kids are like, that's my truck. Zoom, 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 and they're like wanting to play with that tree. Yeah. Hmm. That's fun. That's so fun. And, I love the moms nowadays, you know, that are like putting things below that the kids can take off and put back on and take off and put back on. And they can play decorating the tree that whole season. They don't keep them off the tree. And I really like that. I really like that because it allows the kids to feel a warmth and a love towards the Christmas tree, not just something, don't touch it because it's perfect. You don't want to put anything out of place because mama's not going to be happy. It just kind of embraces the whole family, the little ones. And Maureen says she's eclectic, so everything chaotically goes together, no rhyme or reason, just me. And I love that. That's wonderful. Ah, that is so cute. Mm. Maureen says her tree is full of homemade items from her kids and now your grandkids, and you love it. Oh, that's really good. And Alice says so many ornaments are gifts and hold memories. That's wonderful too. That is wonderful too. I love that. Yeah. And that's kind of my way of thinking, Mary is making an advent calendar so the kids can play with it. Oh, are you crocheting it or sewing it? I love advent calendars. Oh, we'll never get back to the old place you moved from North Dakota to Minnesota. Oh, not as far as it seems. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Just build back from where you are now. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's, you know, you got to do what's good for you and your family, right? And Nikki says she loves advent calendars. Yeah, I do too. I never really understood them a long time ago because they were different. But I've seen some that were permanent. They were wooden, and then they have little wooden doors that open. They're more permanent. But I really like the little crochet ones where you can put little toys inside, and little crochet amigurumi, or you don't have to even put crochet amigurumi. You can put something else in there too, whatever fits. Oh, Crochet Crowd has a video and you're adding fairy lights to make it light up. That's neat. That's neat. Oh my goodness. And Maureen says, that's right, Alice. My kids love being able to relive when and where they were when they made their ornaments. Oh, it's also great for the grandkids to be able to tell their stories now too. Yeah. Oh, Nikki, you haven't had one in years. Oh, yeah. And Catherine loves advent calendars too. Yeah. Hey, Carla, that's okay. Glad you're back. And yeah, what do you put in your advent calendars? Do you like put little objects like Christmas objects? I saw one. It was, did you guys ever see the movie? It was kind of a cute movie, like maybe it was like a Hallmark or something like that kind of a movie. And oh, neat. Wendy says she made a simple garland many times over the years in thread and popcorn. Yeah, yeah. It's very simple and fun. But you can do a crochet one. I know Alice was working on the crochet popcorn. That takes a long time to make, but it's well worth it too, because then you have and it looks just like popcorn in my eyes anyway. And especially when you hang it on the tree and, if you have some beads or if you just crochet, um, like a little red bauble or, whatever it is, if you want to make it look like cranberries or, whatever. And so yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Forgot what I was talking about. Let me look. Advent calendars. Yes. So I saw this movie one time and I think it was called the Christmas Advent or Advent calendars or something like Advent calendar or something like that. And it was an antique wooden Advent calendar that was in this girl's family. And it was in this girl's family and so it was supposed to be kind of magical. You know how those Hallmarky, shows go and, we believe it, right? Because I believe it. Yeah, sure. It could totally happen. And so every time she would open it and she would take something out an an ice skate, then within the next 24 hours, something cool would happen. And like if it was the ice skate, then she would go ice skating and she would meet this wonderful man that she was going to ultimately fall in love with or something. You know how those movies go. But I loved that movie, and every day something magical was pulled out of the Advent calendar that had a meaning for either winter, like the ice skate, or a Christmas candle, or a ballerina, or for the nutcracker, a little nutcracker ballerina, or, whatever it was that got pulled out. And then the next 24 hours would be that surrounding that theme, something magical would happen to this girl. And anyway, it ultimately ended up with her falling in love and, the happy ever after, which I love those kind of movies. So I loved this movie. But it kind of got me interested in the Advent calendar a little more than I ever was before. So I'm going to have to check out Mikey from Crochet Crowd and check out his Advent calendar. Depending on how intricate it is, I may or may not be able to. Oh, Alice, have a great day at work. Have a great weekend. And so anyway, aw. And so, yeah, I'll have to check that out and see what that's all about. We'll see, and maybe make that a goal or something. So maybe make one for the grandkids. I don't know. Let's see. Mary says the one I am making has ornaments for each day. I know the girls won't leave it alone, so I'm hanging it where they can play with it, and that's sweet. That's so sweet because they are going to get a lot of joy. Okay, so Alice says, I now do it with a chain between versus sewing them together. It speeds it up. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, good idea. Because yeah, if you're clumping them all together, you're going to need like 1,000, right? But if you do like that, and then do you do the chain in the same color, I wonder? Or are you doing it in like a green contrasting color and maybe like doing a little red bauble in between or something? Anyway, that's really interesting. I like that. I like it a lot. So yeah, I would love to have just one of our Christmas trees just be a crochet tree. It may have to start out being a small tabletop, depending on how many crochet items I have. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. The house that we're going to be building is a little bit larger, and so we'll have room for maybe 2 trees. I don't know. Maybe on the front porch we'll have room to put a tree like in one of the corners, light it up, and or maybe even do like a topiary, on either side. I don't know. Anyway, that'll be fun. And it'll be fun to decorate, and it'll be fun to fill the house with smells of Christmas and the sounds of Christmas and the look of Christmas. It'll be a lot of fun. So guys, we're coming up on 50 minutes, and I try to keep it not so long. It's been really fun talking with you this morning. I hope that you got some inspiration for, upcoming holidays and Christmas and, just how to celebrate in a handmade, handcrafted, crochet, Christmassy kind of a way. So anyway, hope you have a great Friday, TGIF, and have a great weekend, and stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And I will see you guys on Monday. Have a great one.